Alrighty folks, it is your boy Seppo here, coming at you guys with another vlog. Today I'll be showing you guys a few different ways how to get out of a trouble. Currently I am here on the left side of the fairway. We actually have a triple mando here, and I have to straddle pretty far to the right. And this is my most common getting out of a trouble shot. Throwing something pretty stable. I like to throw A2 and just flick it from a straddle. This seems very common with pros and a lot of players, but what I recommend you doing out of this kind of situation is throwing something slightly stable and flicking it with a little bit of anhyzer. You want to straddle to the right. You have a pretty good line here, and I have to put some anhyzer on it to get around all these trees. I have a stable disc and just a little bit of anhyzer. This is something, when you get comfortable with the shot, you can really feel comfortable throwing it under the basket every single time. Other discs that are good for this are pretty much everything from the A series from Prodigy. A4 is very good, A3 and A2, all of them. Alright, we are at our second out of the trouble situation here. Our disc has landed here behind this bush, and we have to take a patent pending shot, straddle to the left of the bush, and we don't want to do it so that our planning foot is here at the disc. We actually want to have our left leg here and have ourselves straddled over here, so our right side is still pointed towards the basket. And the most common mistake we see people doing here is they are pulling the disc in the line of their legs, but what you actually want to do is pull it towards the basket. So it's going to be pretty much 90 degrees out of your footing line. And we have to put some anhyzer here. I like to give it some stability with the disc anhyzer and pan it down with the stability. That was just a little bit hot, but you see the point. And when you get comfortable with that shot, it's also very helpful out of the trouble. All right, we are at our third position for getting out of the trouble, and this is something that I feel like I'm very good at. We're throwing a sidearm flick roller. I mean, I could get to the basket from this side, but we're playing that we have to go from the right side of this tree, and we have this nice little alley that is curving to the left up the hill. And I'm throwing something somewhat stable. This is my very beat up A2. A straight mid-range or something like that works very good. And as we're going uphill, I'm actually going to give it some angle myself, but you want to be playing with the angles and learn what angle does what. But right here I'm going to give it a pretty much 12 o'clock angle, and it's going to climb up the hill, and the roller is always trying to turn on its top. And we're throwing the roller from the right side of our head, very close to our ear. The last out of the trouble shot that we're going through is called, I actually don't know what it's going to be called, but I used to call it chicken wing roller. I know that it's not the official name for it, but we're throwing with a regular backhand grip from the right side of our ear again, and just trying to get the disc to roll forward. And the point of this shot compared to the previous shot is that it's going to turn the opposite way. And you don't want to be doing this extremely hard, because it might be harmful for your elbow or shoulder, or actually this area right here. But soft ones with a lot of spin and touch, you can actually get pretty good distance with it and be very accurate with it too. I'm trying to throw to the upper basket, not the close one, but the one that is higher up. I could also throw a little anhyzer, but the ceiling is pretty low, and coming in with a little bit of anhyzer, the hillside might make my disc roll down the hill a little bit. So I'm trying to throw the chicken wing roller. Actually, come up with the name. Comment down below what is the name of the shot. I like to throw straight to understable putter for this kind of shots. left leg in front for me. You can try right leg too. And that's right under the basket. If you really get comfortable with this shot and you really learn the angles, it can be very accurate. I can do it twice. Actually, I hit the same spot off that rock. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys next week.